What up, guys? Lonsdale the Great over here. If you want to play Barbarian for Season 1 and you plan to play Whirlwind Barbarian, listen up, because I'm about to show y'all some pretty cool tips, all right? You're going to appreciate this. Check her out. Number one, guys. Over here, you got limitless rage. Let's read it together. Each point of fury you generate while at maximum fury grants your next core skill 4% increased damage up to 60%. Guys, that's insane. What does that tell me? You want to max out your fury over here. The more fury you have, the more damage your core skill is going to do. Guess what? Your whirlwind is a core skill. Check her out. You already know this, but I'll show it to you again. If we come here and we hover over whirlwind core. So more rage you have, the harder your whirlwind hits. This is a whirlwind build. Max out that rage, ladies and gentlemen. Number 2, to complement this, we got Edgemaster. Let's read it together. Skills deal up to 20% increased damage based on your available primary resource when cast. Receiving maximum benefit while you have full primary resource. Another reason you want to max out your rage. If you have maximum rage and you go in there, your core skill's going to get hit harder, and your skills are going to start hitting harder because you got Edgemaster activated and you got Limitless Rage fully activated. So those two together make your whirlwind hit really freaking hard. Another key thing you want to keep an eye out for is the dire whirlwind. So if you're spinning your whirlwind for 3 seconds, your chance to crit is increased by 36%. So you always want to keep spinning for 3 seconds. So as soon as you commit, fully commit, and don't let go of that spin and never look back, it's spin to win. You best believe it. All right. So, and now, how do you get full rage? Band of Echoing Fury. Check it out. Your shout skills generate 4 fury per second while active. So you always want to make sure you're going in there with full fury. All right, guys? Now I'm going to give you an example. Actually, before I give you an example, let's get in the instance first and foremost. And remember, your exploit window is only 3 seconds. I see a lot of barbarians that make the mistake of going into a pack of mobs and then casting their shouts and then whirlwinding. You don't want to do that because if we look at the Paragon board over here, guys, all right? As soon as somebody hits you, as soon as a mob hits you, they are exposed to exploit because of your exploit glyphs. They're only vulnerable for 3 seconds. So you don't want to go in there, they hit you, they're vulnerable, and you're wasting 1 second casting your shouts and you only have that vulnerable window for 2 seconds. You want to optimize all of your damage, get in there, make them vulnerable, and explode in their face with every mother flipping thing you've got. Because you only got 3 seconds to put a pounding on them while they're vulnerable. So don't go in there and start casting your shouts. Cast your shouts before so you generate that rage because Band of Echoing Fury. So look, I'll show you. Let's go. Let's get these mobs. So you see I'm starting to generate rage because I did 1 shout. I'm just doing that so I move that. So look, you cast your shouts. You got full bar of rage, right? Let it get full. Now you see this over here? Your next core skill does increase damage. That's what I'm talking about. Now they're vulnerable as soon as they touch you and then you spin on them. You never want to start shouting when you're on them. I mean, obviously, if you're in the middle of a fight and the shout goes down, use it. But you always want to get that full bar of freaking rage, then go in there and then start spinning on them, right? Now look at this. I'm gonna use up all of my rage. Then I'm gonna go in there, and you're gonna see how much less damage I'm gonna do. Ready? Now I don't have full rage. See, look how much less I'm hitting. Now I got full rage, so obviously I'm going to hit it harder. My shit's whirlwinding. See, everything's activated. You do so much damage, guys. Their key takeaway is you got a 3-second vulnerable window. Make sure you have full rage and all your cooldowns are fully activated and you're fully optimized to go in there and take full advantage of that vulnerable window. Number 1. And number 2, make sure all your shouts are up before you get engaged. That's it. That's all there is to it, guys. Your key things that's going to optimize your damage as a Whirlwind Barbario are Edgemasters, so make sure you got a lot of rage. Number 2 is Limitless Rage. It's going to increase damage of your core skill. This is heavily built around your whole core skill, Whirlwind Barb. And then make sure you're spinning for 3 seconds to optimize that crit. And then when your shouts are up, you're generating that fury because of Edgemasters on your ring. Oh, shit. Let's kill this. All right? So just make sure you get that fury bar up. Number 2, the most important thing you want to gather after critical strike hit and critical strike chance is core damage as a Whirlwind Barbarian. And here's why. If you go under... So look at this, guys. Look at this, all right? My sword says 42% increased core damage. If I come over here and I look at my core damage, where's my core damage? Help me find my core damage. Damage with core, 360%. But look at this, guys. This says 42% core damage. If I take this off, look at what my damage drops to. 261%. That's a lot more. than freaking 42% increased core damage, which is what it's showing on this weapon. Now, if I put it back on, from 261, it goes to 360. That's still way more than 42%. The reason why your core damage is increasing tremendously is because of this ability over here. Under your skill tree, because Whirlwind Barbarians, you know, at a high level, once you get strong and OP, you always want to get this. Unbridled Rage. Core skills deal 135% increased damage. That's why everything that says increased core damage is making your Whirlwind hit so much harder because it's increasing its damage. There's a multiplier effect on it by 135%. It's increasing your damage by 135%. So if you get something, everything you want to stack is critical strike chance, critical strike damage, core damage, vulnerable damage. Get that shit. Hit hard, boy. No more, no less. That's it. Take notes. Yeah. If you got those few things down right, you're going to do great as a Whirlwind Barbarian if you keep those things in mind. Thank you. Have a great day. Check me out on Twitch. I'm always streaming Barbarian and Diablo content. We keeping it litty. Peace out. Have a great day. And keep spinning, guys. Keep spinning. Spin to win and never look back. Peace.